Hello, Daily Show fans. It's the end of the year, and what a normal year it has been. To wrap up 2025, we thought we'd get all of the hosts of The Daily Show, cram them into the smallest room in the building, and force them to talk to each other. I am one of those hosts. You're already laughing, Ronny. I love it. I'm one of them. I'm Jordan Klepper. Let me pass it to Ronny Chieng so everybody can introduce themselves in case we all haven't taken the time to learn each other's names.
Oh, I'm Ronny Chieng.
Desi Lydic.
Josh Johnson.
Hi, I'm Michael Kosta.
Good to meet you guys.
Yes, to meet you.
I'm really happy to finally meet
Nice
some
to
of the
finally
other
be in
hosts.
the same room.
Yeah.
It is nice to be together because we are almost never.
Yeah.
Like
That's true.
not all of us, you know. Usually maybe 4 out of 5
Yeah.
or like a good 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Much
like
less in a
nice to-
sweat lodge.
Yeah.
But you know that everyone thinks we're always hanging out all the time. Do you guys get that?
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
always ask me, like, what's it like hanging out with everybody all the time? And I say, I don't even know who you're
Hardly
referring
knew
to.
each other.
We don't barely know each other. No, I think we actually hang out more than... We don't hang out as much as the public things, but we hang out more than...
Then would be normal
Most
in a same.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Daily Show never truly ends.
Yeah.
Knock wood. But
Careful what you say.
I haven't read the news
You
recently.
hear that, advertisers?
Yeah.
It never
It
ends.
never ends.
Write that
Yeah.
down.
So we're always sort of on to tomorrow's show and working on it, right? So there's very
Yeah.
few like, hey, let's celebrate the past week's worth of shows. You're always just
Yeah.
sort of like, cool, you're working on next week's show. So it's always like
Yes.
it's like a sexy baton toss.
Yes.
Handoff.
Very sexy.
But I feel like I've seen all you guys every day. I feel like I see you guys every day, but it's, to Josh's point, it's never all 5 at the same time. So I'll see 3 of you, I'll see 2 of you. So I never feel like I don't see you guys.
Even when I am not with you all, you're all brought up. You know, at
We're
the
always in your hearts.
meet and greets at after my shows, they always tell me to tell you that you're brave.
Me in particular?
No, 100%. Yeah, they're like, oh, George, how does he do it? And I was like, oh, I don't know, I'm not there when he does it, but yeah, he does it. And they're like, yeah, he just goes. I would be so scared. He just talks to people and everything. It's very sweet, you know.
That always
so
comes from a
brave.
very sweet spot, but you realize how terrified people are of talking to other people.
Yeah,
You're so
yeah.
brave for talking to other people. Like, that really speaks to the moment that we are in.
Yeah.
Also, you do have 7 security guards following you at all times.
They're
So,
scary too.
mean,
They're also scary.
Yeah.
It does actually bring me comfort to know that I'm not the only one that people are asking me about my castmates.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So
Usually
then-
I get mad and say, why are you asking about them? Ask about me. But really I should be happy that you're also being asked about me.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It is.
Yes,
Hopefully.
we're constantly.
I don't talk to my fans. I don't know what the hell I don't know what
Yeah,
they're thinking.
that's
honestly.
true.
I try to avoid them.
Yeah. Well, I try to avoid your fans too.
Yeah.
They're intense, Ronny.
No, they will specifically tell me, you know, like especially if I get stopped, they'll be like, man, you know, Daily Show's so good. Desi's great. And I'm like, yeah, she is. And then they'll be done.
They'll be done.
I'll be done
Yeah.
talking.
Well, that-
I'll be like, oh, okay.
I will
all
have
right.
you know I got that this weekend
Really?
about you
Oh, that's
specifically.
nice.
So
Annoying.
yes.
It's annoying.
It's annoying.
We need to exchange fans.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
Yeah, let's swap.
I've had that happen every time I go out about and do a talk. That's where you quickly realize within 5 or 10 seconds that you are not their favorite person.
Yes.
Yeah.
What I will do, like, it's curious, even on like like an Instagram scale, I'll notice like somebody who's maybe like a check mark or it pops up like so and so like the thing that you did, or they will be like, I'll have met them off screen, a mildly famous person who you might meet who talks about how much of a fan they are, and then you go onto like Instagram, and what is always heartbreaking is that I will go to see who they follow and realize they don't follow me and they follow like 2 or 3 of you. You realize
You're admitting that you do. This is the kind of deep dive research you're doing on your off time.
you'd be like, oh really, you're that big a fan, John Legend? Well, it seems like you're a real big fan of Josh and Desi, but not enough to follow here. Wow. It's lovely to be a part of a team, but you realize you're ranked in that team with every single
Sure.
person that you
Yes.
meet.
Can you imagine how like Tony Kukoc felt
That's a reference.
You know what I mean? Or Scottie Pippen, even dude, what's it like playing with Jordan? They must have adds that all the time. It's yo, I got 7 rings. Honestly, it must have been annoying as hell. Yeah.
Especially knowing how much you played the last game.
I hit the game-winning shot.
You made a clutch shot, and now they're like, "What was it like when Jordan passed you?"
All right, so here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna sort of put a bow on 2025. Look back at some stories, some highlights, some lowlights. Just have a fun time together before we go off on our merry ways and reassemble in 2026.
Sure.
Do any of you remember anything that happened this year? It's all a complete blur to me.
It's a blur. I didn't remember anything until someone mentioned fires, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that was this year."
It's crazy, right?
Wasn't that also last year?
Well, yeah, kind of. So
weren't fires bad the last 3 years?
Yeah.
Also, just to be clear, fire has been around a very long time. It wasn't just this.
Maybe one of the first things.
Yes, probably one of the first
to be
things.
around.
The LA fires was a enormous news story that I had. I hate to even say this, but with the barrage of other events, had slipped my mind that existed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whose week was the LA fire? I mean, it's existed for a while. Do you remember who was behind the desk when those began?
I remember John. John went real hard his day on fires, but I wonder if we were maybe dark, and then it was like a comeback situation.
We might have been. And there was sort of
dark.
Because he said a tornado fucked a hurricane, something fire, and I like that joke so much that I totally butchered it. But I just remember him going hard on it, and because then Trump was saying that there wasn't the fire hydrants weren't accessible or some bullshit.
Yeah.
But I remember John went hard. But that must have been January.
Right.
I kind of remember shining a spotlight on a smoke show of a reporter during that time, but I think that was a couple of weeks after.
When you look back, what are the stories that pop out, even though it all feels like a giant blur? What pops up? What is the chaos that pops up in your mind?
The first story that I remember in January that I can recall is the Gulf of America, right? Was that like the first Trump?
That was right off the bat because January we have inauguration. So it's only been about 11 months. Right. Gulf of America and war with Canada, Panama Canal.
War with Canada.
If you remember, I feel like those were sort of being talked about, if I recall, pre-inauguration, and like that's out the gate. Gulf of America, we're gonna fight with Canada, and we want the Panama Canal. Like those are the first beefs.
Right. And then pre-presidency was fires, and then you get into that. And then when was Luigi?
No, that was last year, right?
Oh, was it?
I'm pretty positive.
I can't remember. Well, that's my bad then.
I think it was last
Luigi
year.
last year?
I can't remember.
Because he just is about to go on trial now.
Okay. It's truly a blur.
I remember Liberation Day, and the reason that's relevant to me was because I was like, here's the tariffs, here's the thing I printed, and like we still don't know what the fuck is happening with tariffs.
Yes.
Do some countries have them, some countries don't? I of course remember Luigi. God, that was captivating. And then the saddest one was Charlie Kirk. Was probably, if you asked me the story that dominated the year, to me it's that. But
I mean,
what do you even say about it?
Epstein was pretty big.
Yep, you're right.
Epstein and Josh, you had that first Epstein, Trump is on the list.
Oh
week,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Because Elon
massive.
said it. But he had just tweeted like Trump's in Epstein files, but that was because he got fired.
Right.
That did, I feel, such an important thing to remember when people are looking at like Marjorie Taylor Greene and this is proof that the Republican Party can shift. It's like Elon Musk said Donald Trump is in the Epstein files very publicly on the largest platform to the most number of people you could possibly talk to.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks ago, Elon Musk was invited to the White House to have a dinner with
a literal pat on the back.
Yes,
he literally he invited to get a pat on the back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like there is no ideology, and there is no I'm turning away. You can't burn any of these bridges when money is the true currency.
Yeah, it is interesting because the president is so sensitive with certain things, right? And then some things he's so thick-skinned with it. Like
he just forgot. Or he's aging and he just
I
completely
don't know
forgot.
if he forgets. I don't know if he forgets grievances, but he, even when Mandani was which also happened this year. Mandani was in the White House, and you remember when they said like the press was asking Mamdani like, hey, is the president a fascist? And Trump was like, you can say it, it's okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And that was such a cool, like, thick-skinned move, right? He's like, they want you to call me a fascist, just say it. It's fine. I don't even care, you know? And then some things he's so sensitive about, but other things he's like, yeah, whatever.
He was so crushing on being in a room with another winner.
Yes.
Where you could just see that Mamdani energy where he was like, oh, he was won over by this other winner, successful,
but you
cool
didn't,
kid.
Because he's surrounded by losers, and not even in a partisan way.
Yes,
it's
he's
like
surrounded by
who has
fucking
fun
losers.
around Ron DeSantis. No. Do you know what I mean? So it's like that's the energy. So I think to your point, it's like Mamdani's in there and he's like, you know, charismatic. Yeah. And Trump hasn't seen charisma in a while.
From Queens? Trump's from Queens?
But it's not like you called it, right? You didn't call that they would get along.
No, not
at all. That was surprising.
Yeah.
Watching that dynamic was so fascinating.
Yes.
And I know he was sitting at the presidential desk in the Oval Office, but there was something about the visual of him being seated and Mamdani kind of standing over him in like a very alpha position. Sure. I don't know. It was just like, it was a dynamic I hadn't seen.
Yeah, it's probably the opposite of what he intended. Because it's like, I feel like he's sitting to make Mamdani stand there so he can be like doing a little show and tell.
Yes,
like, look, he stands for me.
Right.
But then it's like, you also then can't look up at him lovingly. Right. Like, it's like, that's also what shifted it. It's like, you see Trump looking at Mamdani while he's talking, it's like, man.
Wow.
That is the same place that Kid Rock stood as well when he was in the Oval Office, should be noted.
Yeah.
I always thought Trump would have like a little trap door right there.
Next to the Coke button.
There's actually a trap door at the front of that desk, right?
Yes,
Isn't that what little
is there actually?
young JFK Jr. used to hang out?
In the Resolute.
There actually is.
There is, and the front of the Resolute desk,
yes,
there
opens up.
An open panel
cool.
where there's a famous picture of John F. Kennedy's son.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think
who's apparently going to be vice president for Trump in some future administration world?
Do you think Trump had his hand on the secret under the desk gun at all times too? I've always wanted an under the desk gun.
Oh.
Just put that in the pot if you want.
Contract.
Put that in the pot if you want.
Contract.
But like fixed to the desk?
Yeah,
or
correct.
Like
you know, like every detective movie ever.
Yeah.
What sucks is the office space here is so tight that all of our desks face the wall.
Yeah.
So you'd have a dangerous person walk in, and yet all you can really do is shoot at a wall.
Why didn't they put this on a swivel hinge?
You realize
End up
you have to
shooting
achieve
yourself.
the status of a big open floor plan. Otherwise, you're
You
shit
need
out of
a
luck.
desk facing the door, which is very hard to achieve in New York City.
Very
I mean,
hard.
really, only John could shoot us.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. I mean,
so.
also, it's such a fixed point that imagine if they're just standing a little to the left.
Yeah.
And now you miss.
Miss,
You're like, what was that?
Yeah.
And to be clear, yes, John has the best desk out of everybody, right? It does face other people. So kudos. That's what you get. That's what you get for
He's
being in this
earned
game
it.
for
He
that
deserves
long.
it for inventing American satire.
This
You
Ronny
get a
always
desk that faces
incorrectly states over and over again.
Modern American.
Perfected.
Modern American
Okay,
satire.
modern American
Modern
satire.
American
Okay.
When does modern American satire start?
Probably with the advent of TV, right?
Okay,
Television as a medium.
50s, 40s, 50s, okay.
Yeah, but nobody was cutting clips in the 50s or 60s, right?
Oh, you're talking about using news as a narrative structure.
Yeah.
Well, you just got to be more specific.
Satirical
Sorry, I
news
say
show.
modern America.
Satirical
I
news
get
show.
what that means. Sorry, I have to explain it to people who didn't go to law school.
I always forget you went to law school. And you always
I
throw it
don't,
back in
because
my
he
face.
reminds me all the time.
Yeah. How can you forget that Ronnie went to law school?
2 degrees.
Here's a question. We're sort of touching on it here, but is there any news stories that happen? Like, as we know, your week at the desk is a wild week, and we've gotten, I'd like to say, pretty good at responding to the news of the morning, the news of the afternoon, the thing that happened last night. Has there been any news stories that you've watched somebody else get or cover that you're like, damn it, I wish I was behind the desk?
I did like, this isn't really a news story, but you and Troy's Fox, the pageant thing. What was the?
Oh, yeah.
You guys were talking about the Fox Awards, the Freedom
Yes.
Awards.
Yes.
Freedom Awards.
I don't wish I covered that because they covered it. So it was so funny. Troy and Desi they did a 2-hander where they were both talking about the Freedom Awards, and it was great. It was a great segment. I love that.
The footage was very funny.
Yeah, but you guys added so much to it. It was great.
Very, very light lift. When you covered Pete Hegseth speaking to the military about no fatties.
Oh yeah.
That whole section was so funny, and only something that I feel you could do. Like the jokes that you were hitting were so specific to you.
I don't know. I think we all could have done it.
I
Great
mean,
team
anyone could
effort.
come in and do their version of it, but like they were just very Ronny jokes.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
That was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I remember. Did you cover? Well, I remember you covering RFK Jr., Bear, and Roseanne Barr response
God.
video.
That's right.
That to me,
That's right.
I loved that act. It's so. Sometimes you want a meaty story that you can kind of pull together and what have you, but then the absurdity of this administration knows no bounds. And
Yeah.
that one, I remember what I loved about how you guys covered it that day was sometimes there's so much chaos that you're jumping all over with a bunch of different stories, but you guys like sat in that clip, which was wild. It was, if I recall,
Was it a
RFK
Vanity Fair story that leaked or something
Yes,
on RFK?
Oh, the bear?
Yeah,
The bear.
in
Bear
the
meat.
woods.
RFK
Yes.
hit a
Yeah.
bear, picked up a bear on his way upstate, had it in the back of the car.
Yeah. Stored the meat for a while.
Stored the meat.
Yeah.
And then the second level that a video got released of Roseanne Barr defending that story. It's a turducken of America right there. And I remember you
So
walking
good.
through it, and I laughed so hard. I was like, that's
Yeah.
such a great
Yeah.
story. You did
Yeah.
such a great job of like, let's sit in this shit because
Yeah.
this is chaotic. It's not just one joke. We need to really unpack this.
I think Zubin helped. I mean, he always helps. Obviously, one of our writers, Zubin Perang. Yeah, I remember that day him saying like, "Let's wallow in this," and that was great advice, as he always gives, because there was enough there for us to just sit at the desk and like keep pulling clips, keep pulling things. Because RFK Jr., the more you kind of take it seriously, the funnier it can be.
I know.
Yes. Who had him swimming in sewage?
Yeah.
Was that you too?
That wasn't me, I don't think.
I covered parts of it. I can't remember if that was the first wave of that story coming out or
That was so
no,
delicious.
that was. I think that was me. You're right. It was,
I think it was.
He wasn't swimming in sewage. He was swimming
he
in a
doing?
creek that they had proclaimed had sewage in it. I mean, still should not be swimming in it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
but he was shirtless in it.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
then
it was like
came out.
Father's Day, maybe.
Oh
was-
yeah.
It's like
he
a
was
family
with his
time.
kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't like Ninja Turtles swimming,
Right. That's what I'm trying to.
but it was
yeah.
like a clear sewage leak. That is, there's signs.
Yeah,
that
and it
say,
was like, don't swim in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was doing it to build his immunity. Is that the thing?
I don't know
I
if
don't
he's
know.
building anymore.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I think he
He's
feels,
showing off. He's showing off immunity now.
I personally think he feels like he's cooked up all the immunity he needs, so now he just moves through life as he sees fit. I don't think, because also
Like he's
isn't
Wolverine.
he 70?
He's
So
up there.
at 70, you're not building anything anymore. Like there's no like I'm building strong bones.
Oh,
It's
he's
like,
definitely doing the opposite of building things.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
He's taking.
But it
so-
brings up a good point. I do get annoyed when there's a no swimming sign and it doesn't tell me why.
yeah,
like no swimming, fecal matter, whatever. Okay, I don't want to swim there. No swimming. We don't have a lifeguard on duty. Well, I want to swim now. We can do that.
Do you
Yeah.
see that
No
as
swimming
a challenge?
undertow. Yeah, I see it as a challenge. I think that we need. And this is what I want everyone to get out of this podcast. We need more specific no swimming signs.
I mean, that is maybe the whitest thing you've ever said. 'Cause,
Undertow? I don't want to swim in that.
yeah, sure.
We don't supervise this area. Well, we can go swimming.
The idea that someone bothered to make a no swimming
That's true.
sign
I should just trust that.
to a degree,
Right, yeah.
I feel like because I just don't know anyone who is just trying to deprive people of swimming to the
Right.
point where they just randomly put it up.
Right.
So then, if someone was doing that and it was like known, I'd be way more on your side. I'd
Right,
be like, yeah,
right.
you got to check it. But the fact that someone who's not here right now is like nobody should swim in
Yeah.
this.
Well, here, do you trust the color flag system they have at the beach? Because
Do you know the color flag
You know
system?
the color flag system. You know they haven't changed it. The lifeguard hasn't been out there enough time.
Correct.
I'm always skeptical. Of
Lifeguards
the
are
color flag.
underfunded.
Yeah.
What's green? What's yellow? What's orange is a one? What is orange? Does orange mean have
How am I
fun?
supposed to know
Does
what
orange
orange
mean
is?
have fun?
I mean, I'll throw this out there because I don't go to the beach often, so I'm the wrong one to ask. And when I go, I don't swim. I just
Right.
sort of stand there.
Same.
But anytime there is not a lifeguard anywhere, like at the beach or anything, I assume that they drowned.
Right.
Just across the board.
I don't.
Something happened to the
I
lifeguard.
don't go off like in my head like, oh, I guess the lifeguard's like on break. I'm like, the lifeguard clearly tried to save someone, and this person fought them. So, because sometimes people fight you when you're trying to save them from drowning.
Yeah.
I always assume there needs to be a lifeguard that needs help.
So, I mean, I feel like more often than not, you'd approach a beach. Like, oftentimes, the lifeguard's not there.
Yeah.
So you have like a tragic tale in your mind as you set foot that there was a person there recently who got fought with over saving their own lives, and that person's dead now.
There's
and yet you're
all
like,
the water.
let's go. Still enjoy this day.
I don't enjoy it. I just, like I said, I stand there. I don't get in the water.
Sea glass.
Yeah. I'm just like, at a certain point when you don't see a lifeguard, you're like, all right, maybe who guards the lifeguard?
Good point.
How that is.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Let's think about that for a minute.
That's pretty. I think who does guard the lifeguard?
Apparently, no one, because I don't say anything. No one that knows me knows that I think this.
I don't know if you know this, but Josh did take some ayahuasca earlier in the sweat lodge,
That's
and
where it came out.
it's starting to come out
Yeah.
now.
Now you're
It's starting
now
to,
I get this.
I mean, it's a wonder that I'm even lucid, because ayahuasca apparently really takes you somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere else.
Yeah. Have you
Who
heard
guards
about
the lifeguard?
Have you heard that there are people that do ayahuasca like here? Like they just go to like.
What do you mean here in this building?
No, like in the city.
Yeah.
And they just go to like a gym,
I've been trying to find him.
and they do ayahuasca in like
gotta
a
go.
gym.
Oh, that would not be the way to do it.
Yeah, it's not the way it's intended at all.
Well, I know there's groups. I've heard of groups in LA who have like taken the ayahuasca tradition and then made it sort of like a quasi meditation retreat situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, the two people I know firsthand who did ayahuasca went in atheists and came out not atheists.
Really?
Yeah, and it's so irritating.
Really? 2 for 2?
Yeah, I fucking hate that shit so much. Yeah.
How
Why does it never happen the other way?
I know.
Why does it never happen like a
I know.
devout evangelical does ayahuasca and is like, you know what? This is all bullshit.
I was wrong.
I know.
Yeah.
I wish so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish that was the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think atheists just need like more compelling sensations. Do you know what I mean? Like all the religious sensations, like drink this,
Yeah.
and you're like, what is it? It's like, don't worry, you about to see God.
Yeah,
And
you're going to feel something.
And then you feel very weird, and you're like, maybe
that
that was it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas atheists are just like, come on.
Yeah.
It must have been a trip when somebody ate a magic mushroom the first time.
The first time,
Yeah.
right?
Just so you know, our producer
think
is very subtly moving
Who am I?
along
They want you
the
to move on
prompts.
from ayahuasca.
Oh, this is. Oh, you know what?
Great.
I'm gonna move. Okay, yes.
Hint, hint.
If you're listening to this, don't take it.
Well, and looking at this past
Stay
year.
atheist. Stay atheist.
Stay atheist, guys. In this past year, is there any characters that have popped up in this news universe that we've covered that you think will have a larger role next year? Anybody you sad to see go?
Kind of sad to see MTG go.
You think
Right?
she's gone?
Oh.
I think based on my read of her the way she's giving speeches now, my read is she's gone. I can see the true belief in her of like, I'm out.
Really?
Yeah.
I think she's playing the long game.
I think
and
so,
I was
too.
going to give her a
Really?
shout out for being the most compelling character just in terms of like having a real character arc.
Yeah, her arc is great.
Yeah.
Great character arc.
Very bingeable.
I mean, she's probably the best room reader we've seen because, like, she is jumping ship before, like, it's like if someone had a personal lifeboat and they saw the iceberg up ahead and they just quietly didn't tell anybody, but then they got off. Because what she's going to be able to do, because don't get me wrong, she's leaving Congress for, like, all these, like, rumored reasons. I think maybe she just went ahead and did enough insider trading and made enough money that she's probably, like, good. And then she's also, like, there's way more, like, culture sort of cachet in leaving on your own because you're disgusted with like politics, because everyone's disgusted with politics. That's a very like everyman approach, even though you're part of why you're disgusted with politics. Like that, like you were supposed to do the thing. You know what I mean? Like when you hire a plumber, it's not noble for them to come out of the bathroom and be like, gross, I'm gonna go. It's like but you said it was gross and you could take care of it. Mm-hmm. That's why you're here.
Right.
And so she's getting like these pats on the back and all these like rumored reasons, some of them glowing, some of them not as favorable, that she's leaving. But then my thing is like, you have so much more, you have the opposite of what Kash Patel and Dan Bongino have now, because they had the sort of culture on their side of like that right-wing culture. Ooh, if we could just get in there, we would fix everything. And now they are in there and people are like, these guys are clowns. Whereas she gets to do the opposite. Like, you could lay a lot of these problems at her feet. Like, she was in government for a lot of them. But she's like, you know what? This is too nasty. And then she's leaving, and somehow she gets credit for it. But I think she's going into media. Like, I think that
that's a good call.
I think media is going to be the move, because she's going to be. It's one thing to have like a Fox News correspondent or a contributor, and then it's another thing to have someone who can say, I was on the inside. Like, almost the way that what was the guy's name?
Trump.
He kind of tried to do it. What is it? It's not
Trey Gowdy's in
It's
the
not
Fox
Holden
cycle.
Caulfield.
That was the Catcher in the Rye.
That's the Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher
It's
in the
the
Rye.
one.
That's the character in Catcher in the Rye.
Madison Cawthorn.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So it's the same thing that Madison Cawthorn like tried to do.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Because
Yep.
he was like, "Oh, this is so corrupt. This place is," and then he lost his seat. But then he didn't have the
Didn't have
extra
the juice.
thing.
It's hard when you're out of that limelight.
Yeah.
It's funny seeing Matt Gaetz pop up now inside the Pentagon for the news network, and you forget how far he clearly had fallen, but he knows how to play that system, and yet he then just seems a part of. I mean, I think becoming a quote unquote truth teller in the media ecosystem is a money grab for a lot of these guys and know how to do it. MTG, I don't buy that there is any true like. I don't buy the argument that her point of view actually shifted or that there's a moral reckoning that's happening, but I do think she is a curious case of somebody who knows how to read a room, and that if the ship is sinking, she would probably be one of the savvy ones to jump off.
I mean,
so it's really curious to see if there's truth in that in this upcoming year.
She stood at Capitol Hill with Epstein victims calling out Trump. I mean, she knows how to piss off Trump. She is so good at that confrontation. I thought that was badass for her to go that hard, and then to bail ship is very interesting and very curious to see where it's headed.
It also shows you just how ineffective Congress is. She
Yeah.
ran on, I can go in here and change things.
Yeah.
Elect me so I can change what's happening in this world. It's like, oh, and this person is, I'm going to stand up to the strongest man on the planet. And what are you going to do? I'm quitting.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, so that's not the place to
Yeah,
do it.
yeah,
So you think media might be the place.
I think we're going to see a lot more Pete Hegseth. I think Trump loves Hegseth. He loves the suits. He loves the haircut. He loves how clearly he speaks. Clearly shit is amping up with Venezuela. For one of the first things Trump did was bomb Iran. He loves Pete Hegseth. I don't love Pete Hegseth. I think he's a clown, but I think we are going to see a lot. What'd you say?
I said you could have fooled me.
I think Trump loves him, and I think he's going to use him more and more. And he's so loyal to Trump.
Really? You
Come
don't
on.
think any of
You
the
don't think
many kind of fumbles he's made?
He should have been out with the first signal
Yeah,
text.
yeah.
He should have been out.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't
Yeah.
think the
You
fumbles
don't
are
think
gonna?
he'll throw him under
Hell
the
no,
bus?
dude. He loves him. I think
You
they're.
know-
I think they're in bed together.
the person
Literally.
the person who is not turning out to be who I thought they would be in the administration is like Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi,
She's a clown show.
it's like she initially started, and like there were people that were like, Pam Bondi is smart, like, you know, he's like,
Yes.
like if anything, there was almost this this bubbling up of, I won't just say fear, but there was some real anxiety in a lot of like left-leaning politics and a lot of like political experts that I know, that they were like, I don't know, Pam Bondi might get in there and she might basically do quietly and very effectively what Trump says in this like very dumb, loud way, right? The same way that what's his name from Project 2025 is like, you never see him on camera much.
Miller?
Yeah,
Stephen
Vaught.
Miller?
No,
Vaught.
yeah,
Sorry.
like
Russell Vaught.
and so I see her now, and it's like she keeps having the same trip ups as Trump without having like any charisma. So it's like, it's across my desk. It doesn't exist. We finished it. We're opening an investigation. It's like, she also never has the like Caroline Levitt level of like, I said what I said. What are you going to do about it? Mm-hmm. She always seems to like backtrack, which you can make her nervous, which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you're the attorney. Aren't you the attorney general? Because whenever you answer my questions, it makes me feel like I'm the attorney general. Like it's very awkward. And then like, even when she's trying to praise Trump, you can tell Trump only accepts praise from like a few people that it feels like sincere from, you know? And you can tell when she's like, thank you for being the biggest, baddest, most president ever, that even Trump is like, this is annoying. Like, and so I don't know how much longer she'll be around.
Oh, interesting. I think Kash Patel, I'm watching. I think he's had a fun character arc these last 6 months.
Oh,
like,
God, yeah.
They've all had fun.
Oh my God! I thought like when you covered Desi,
The women's jacket thing,
the women's
yeah.
jacket, the girlfriend country music singer, him mad at the agents who were guarding his girlfriend because they left halfway through because there was no threat. Like there's such a human, hilarious, buffoonish element to Kash Patel. But I see there's a little bit of turning in the MAGA sphere around him where I'm wondering, I don't think Trump is not firing people because I think that seems to be an admission of guilt. And I think he's learned like, well, I'll stick it out with Hegseth. I'll stick it out with all these people because it looks like I'm doubling down on MAGA. And I wonder if Kash has the cred to ride it that way.
I also don't think I think he's not firing people this administration because these are more loyal people. Whereas the
That's
previous,
exactly
Correct.
Right. That's the whole reason
yeah, the
they're
previous
there.
ones were more establishment Republicans who actually had competency, and these guys are just the pure loyalists.
Because
you
if
know?
you're going to let someone go, you have to have someone right there willing to step
Sure.
in who's going to be just as loyal.
yeah,
Yeah.
Those people might be
there's
dwindling.
not a second Kash Patel out there.
yeah.
I hope. I really hope.
Yeah.
There's another figure who's popped up recently, which is Lindsay Halligan, who is the lawyer who's prosecuting.
Oh, yeah.
the, all the
Comey indictments
Comey
and-
indictment,
yeah.
all
Yeah.
that, and she's getting. I think the Supreme Court has said like, you're not a lawyer.
I mean, the fucking
You can't
the
get
jury
them.
didn't even see the indictment.
Yeah.
Like
She's made some crude-
you went to law school, right?
Just the law school perspective on this is that one of the things is that you're genuinely scared of being disbarred. That's a genuine
Yeah.
fear when you're a lawyer. Your
Yeah.
number one concern is
Yeah.
don't do anything that will get you in trouble as the lawyer.
Yeah.
And all these people, the way these people act, I'm like, man, I guess, nothing matters anymore because how the lack of following any of these procedures is crazy.
Or
Like,
Doge cut all the
Yeah.
people that enforce that stuff.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I
Great.
don't know.
So go America.
Yeah, go Lindsay Halligan. I think she hasn't been fired yet, which is crazy to me. So
Yeah.
she's one of my favorite characters of this.
I'm wondering do you guys want to play a game?
Sure.
Love games.
They've set up a fun game for us here today. They're calling this one Who Am I? And what they've done is the lovely folks in our podcasting department have pulled descriptors that we've used on the show about
Okay.
characters of the last
That's
year
fun.
that we've
That's
talked
fun.
about. So they're going to play,
yes.
or they're going to put up here on the screen, we'll read them out loud, the names, the descriptors of these people, and let's see if we can guess who these people are.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what we got. Scrooge if the ghost never visited. Ooh, DD. So,
Devin wrote that.
yeah, that's sometimes a fun
Scrooge
detail we get
if the
from the inside
ghosts-
is you occasionally get funny jokes and the initials of writers who pitch those jokes. So we get to judge them from afar.
Elon?
Scrooge if the ghost never visited.
It's gonna be someone older like Mitch McConnell.
I'm going to go Trump.
Donald J. Trump.
Oh, hey.
Okay,
Look
got
at
it.
you go.
Nice job.
That's very
Yeah.
classic. Okay. Half melted Bob Barker.
Oh, that's a tricky one. That's Mitch McConnell.
Steve Bannon?
No,
I think Mitch McConnell's a great guess.
I think it's Mitch McConnell.
I'm gonna say Mitch McConnell.
go,
for,
Mitch McConnell.
for all of them.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Do you remember? He was president at
I
the beginning
know.
of this
It
year.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Joe Biden started the year as president. Action figure that got too close to a light bulb.
RFK?
I go, or would you, or Hegseth?
Pete Hegseth is.
I think
who I would
RFK.
say.
I'm gonna
But
say
it would have to be melted. Mitch
That's
McConnell. I finally got it right.
We definitely leaned into the melting of Mitch McConnell
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Oh man, he started freezing up again recently.
I know.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a hot take, but I think like he should do one more election and then retire. There I said it. This is fetus in its 100th trimester.
I'm going to say Kash Patel.
I'm gonna
Kash.
say Steve Bannon.
Oh, I'm gonna go Miller. I'm gonna go Stephen Miller.
That's a good guess, too.
Mitch McConnell.
Eric Trump.
Eric Trump.
Oh, yes.
Sure.
That's a good Trump.
Bit of an indictment on these descriptors. Eh?
I was gonna say they clearly don't know the voice of the host of the show.
Really not.
Off-Broadway American Psycho.
Stephen Miller.
Stephen Miller? Yes.
Has to be Stephen
I
Miller.
That feels
think
right.
Pete Hegseth could work. The hair.
What do we got? Gavin Newsom.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Okay, and that seems true.
You don't think he'd make it to Broadway?
No, not quite. You know, I feel like I don't know. I feel like he would just be so excited to be in a theater that he'd be like, I'm gonna stay.
We have man who has definitely fucked a robot already.
I mean, Elon
Musk. Yep.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Friendless Ziploc bag full of jizz.
Wow, Zach, very Zach.
That is a Zach vote.
Friendless Ziploc bag full of jizz.
I feel
Mike
like
Johnson?
Elon
also
Musk.
Elon a little bit.
Yeah.
Elon.
Oh.
It is Elon.
Friendless.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Friendless is a
Friendless.
good specific there. The rest is we're just being mean. We're coming up with the grossest possible thing.
But he does have a lot of kids. That's why he's full.
Oh.
So I guess that is more specific. You're right,
Yes,
because of the kids.
yes.
Yes. Okay.
See,
that's
it was
true.
grounded in something.
It was grounded in a truth.
Yes.
A caterpillar in the middle of becoming an ugly.
no.
This could be Stephen Miller.
This could be Stephen
Baron.
Miller. Yeah.
Stephen Miller.
There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah.
Man, I can't. Yeah, I don't remember doing that.
You wrote that one.
Ah,
That's-
JJ.
There's a JJ right there.
Oh, JJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Wow.
You probably used AI.
Star of Kubrick's lesser-known sequel, Eyes Wide Open.
Cash
Patel.
Cash
That's a
Patel.
Cash, yeah.
Cash
Think about
Patel.
eyes.
What did we have recently? We had, it made me laugh out loud. It was like, oh, that's the Cash Patel. It was like, the picture of Cash Patel was, here's Cash Patel reacting to the information that Cash Patel is in charge of the FBI.
Right,
The
right,
director
right,
of the
right,
FBI,
right.
Cash
Yeah,
Patel.
yeah, yeah.
That was last week. That
Like, that's pretty spot on.
was a good one.
Guys, to wrap this thing up, I wonder if there is a prediction. 2026 prediction. What do we think we're heading into? What are we going to cover? Are there people that are going to pop up? What do you imagine 2026 has in store for us?
I think Trump will turn over a new leaf and become a better person. Yeah. All
gonna
the
go-
signs are all pointing to it, you know.
He learned the error of his
Yeah.
ways. I
Yeah.
see that his health problems will allow him to reflect on the things he can do,
Totally.
the good he can do in
Totally.
the world.
Tone down the rhetoric and have coherent policy decisions.
Yeah.
Full Marjorie Taylor Greene arc
Yeah,
is going
yeah.
to follow through, and there will be world peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's been a year. It's been a year. He's got
Less than
three
a year,
more.
right? Yeah.
It's three more. I think it'll be interesting to watch. Desi and I were speaking about this on one of our holiday trailer shoots recently. It really feels like the last week he's been getting very angry, like truly angry.
Yes.
You've watched him call like the reporters piggies and the one called stupid, right? But it's funny, haha. But like the way he says it, he's angry.
No.
It'll be interesting to see how that anger progresses throughout the next year and the next year, and the next year. I think he's going to start to become a little more unhinged and really test all of us and our legal system's ability to handle how far he pushes. I think it's going to get gnarly.
Do you think he will become unhinged in a way that makes him less harmful, like makes him more transparent to the people who need to recognize
Yeah,
it?
I don't know. It's a good question. Yeah.
Another
a good
problem
question.
with this, what's happening in 2026, is that a lot of the economic things that he's fucking up take time
Yeah,
to
it's gonna-
see
exactly,
the fuck up.
right.
So we're going to see the effects of the fucking up
Yeah.
more next year.
The
And
anger
so-
will
and then
bubble
anger
up.
will
Yeah,
grow.
yeah.
I think
yeah.
the midterms are
agree.
going to be fascinating because there's a decent chance you start to see the economics not turning around, these tariffs really affecting people, the health insurance. Trump, at least what it's looking like right now, is not a good thing to run on for these midterms, and you're going to see a party attempting to distance itself
Wow,
from the Donald
you
Trump
predict
brand.
that?
Well, I think
I
they
hope
might,
you're right.
out of self-preservation, have to,
Wow.
he is a lame duck president, and starting to grapple
That's
with.
not true. I didn't go with.
Well,
go for
I mean,
the
this is-
third time.
Well, yeah, that's why he's got to figure that out, or at least attempt to.
But
yeah.
I think he might. I bet he will harden that narrative.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
he's going to feel the slipping away of a party that's like, you're not helping me win. We've already seen this happen in these special elections. As we get to the midterms, it's not popular, and if you aren't running again, then we have to come up with our own identity, which that party can't do without Donald Trump, but is going to be faced with having to attempt that in 4, 5, 6 months. And Donald Trump will probably react in kind, which could be more so the narrative of a third term, at least in a much stronger, angrier, more plausible way.
Wow. What educated analysis.
I hope he's right. Well, I don't know.
No,
if I hope
no,
he's
you
right.
don't. No.
Well, the fact
No,
that
he's
we're
right.
even saying third term like casually shows that the way he drops this shit on us
Yeah.
is effective, because we should not even be fucking saying it.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the Overton window of it all. He
Correct.
keeps saying it. He
Yes.
keeps it on hand.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a joke.
yeah.
It's a joke.
It's a
until
joke.
It's a thing
And
that's
there's a
like
thing,
us.
yeah.
And right now, right? Even where you're like, that can't happen, and it technically cannot happen.
Yeah.
But here we are talking
But
about
Yeah,
here we
I
are
hear him
talking
saying
about
Hey,
it. Yeah.
Alan, can you just take this part right out of the podcast?
Yeah.
Just edit this.
Don't give any ideas out there.
I can see through the window. Alan's actually hung himself.
I do think in 2026 there'll be another Diddy documentary. It doesn't seem like
Mark
he's
my
done.
words.
I think there's more coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I
it-
agree.
it-
Underserved in the documentary world.
It's up to this point, but there's more. There's so much more to uncover, and I do think that, like, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's harrowing, and there's no cliffhanger, but Diddy's still alive, so he's gonna be Diddy more.
Is
and
that-
someone
So
will,
there will be more analysis of Diddy. Do you think there'll be new Diddy stories, or more so a look back?
100%. Like, here's the thing. 50 Cent, produced this documentary, sold it to Netflix and everything, but that's 4 episodes. But what they cover is like sort of an arc history of Diddy, right, to this point. I think that there's so many more people in the woodwork that he screwed out of money. There are people that get talked about in the documentary that aren't in the documentary, so then there's hearing their side of things and everything. So there's, as far as content goes, there's a wealth of it because he screwed people over for like easily 35 years. So it's like that's already bad. But then
So
also
it sounds like he'll be our next president.
probably. I mean, he only has 77 civil cases against him.
Jeez.
And so I feel like
That's a
pending.
lot. That's a lot.
Are there any
Can't wait to cover it.
words or phrases that you guys don't want to hear next year?
I
That you
don't.
heard too much this year?
Oh, man. Trump
6-7,
6'7" is not great.
Done with 6 anti-vax.
anti-vax. I don't want to hear executive order anymore. If we could just go for a little while without hearing that one.
Plausible deniability. People know what they're doing.
I hope we lessen the over celebration and marketing of AI.
Yeah,
I hope.
that too.
I
Sick of
hope.
that too.
I 100% agree with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel us pumping up the idea of AI being such a game changer
Yeah.
in a way that is affecting markets before it is completely proven out. It will have its
Yes.
effects, but it seems as if that's taken up a lot of the space around conversation.
I choose humans.
Do you think?
I saw you made those T-shirts.
Yes, I
Handing those around
choose
the office.
humans.
Yeah.
Yes,
Choose
and,
humans.
I choose
Will
humans.
this podcast be hosted by AI in 2026?
Oh my God, no! Next year we're gonna add 3 more hosts. The room is gonna be half the size, so it's gonna be sweaty and tight. But it's gonna be the most human sweaty space you could
Hell
ever
yeah,
find. Right?
bring it on, baby.
All right, that is every single thing that happened in 2025 and probably also 2026. From everyone here at The Daily Show, we want to thank you for watching and or listening this year. The show is going to take a winter break. We'll be back on January 5th. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Jan 6.